Meet Tyler Riches. At just 20 years old, he dropped out of college and went on to make 8 figures in crypto. Today, I'm gonna find out exactly how he did it and how you too can become a crypto millionaire this bull run.
So this is already the apartment.
Yeah, we want to pimp out this hallway, but we haven't done much with it yet.
So sick. This is where the streams go down.
Yup.
The gambling.
Yeah.
how's it going? What's going on with that?
It's pretty bad, bro. But this is the thing. Okay, so like everybody is like, oh, like why would you gamble? Because that's like so against whatever. Listen, if a company comes to me and is like, yo, do you want to gamble? We'll give you money to gamble on stream, and we'll give you money to like, you know, freaking have fun.
So you're being transparent. You get paid to gamble.
Duh. Everybody that streams and gambles gets paid to freaking gamble. So like, you know, if I'm getting paid to do it, so this is one thing. I've lost all of the money that I've been paid to gamble, and I've got paid a lot of money to gamble. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not making anything from it, but it's fun. It's
but you could make money if you.
See, that's the thing. I turned like $400 into 21 bands. Okay. And then I lost it all the very next stream. I don't make any money from streaming. The main money that you make when it comes to streaming is through ads and through like subs and gifted subs. And I only have like 20 subs, which equates to like $100 a month.
You have 20 subscribers?
Yeah, like 20 paying subscribers, but I have like 50,000 followers.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, so like following, it's free, and to watch the stream, it's free, but how people get paid is like when they have a shit, so it's like on Kick, I think you get paid $5 or maybe $7.5 per sub. So when you see people like Kai, who has like 300,000 subs, or that was like his world record, 5 times 300,000 is how much he was making a month from subs.
Okay, so he's making over like 1.4, 1.5 now.
And then on top of that, the more viewers that you have equates to like how much the ad spend runs you. So it's similar to YouTube. Like if you're getting hella views on your video, then the ad spend is going to pay you. I don't even know if I have that set up on Kick. I don't do the streaming for the money.
You're doing it for community too. That's where a lot of your people, they watch you live trade, and then after a month of that, you're giving all this game, and then they sign up for your mastermind, right?
Yeah.
Give me a tour, bro?
Yeah, sure. Okay. So, yeah, we can start off at the very front. This place is awesome, and actually all of this, like, it came furnished, so I haven't done, like, anything to this place.
Dude, the kitchen is insane.
I know, yeah.
So
nice,
sweet. So big.
Little chill area that we honestly never really use it that much, but trying to watch a movie. This is, like, the main TV of the house, because
for real,
the other living room, like, it's just super open. This is $10K a month.
It's actually a good deal.
Yeah. Then
3 bed?
Yeah, 3 bedroom, and then oh wait, here we'll show the office.
Dude, I kind of want to get one of these now. These are insane.
Nah, super nice, bro. I mean, look how big the monitor is. It's nice. I can have Discord on one side, charts in the middle, and then like my stream set up on the other side. So like, it's perfect, so I can see my stream, I can also see my Discord, and then I can also see the charts in the middle.
Look at this keyboard too. This is like
I make sure all the colors are green.
Wow.
gotta
stay
sure.
green, bro.
Yeah.
Bull market time.
The kitchen is a mess, but yeah, kitchen. We got all of.
You got the subs over here.
This is kind of like I just kind of leave a bunch of shit here. There's a lot of money on this desk actually.
You got the AP. You got the Lambo
AP,
key.
Van Cleefs.
Goyard.
Take a bag.
What do we got? Oh wow, this one is unique.
It's 1 of 50.
The Van Cleef. What's your opinion on them? A lot of people are mixed on these things.
I mean, I think they look hard. I think everybody that says like it's a women's thing just doesn't really have the money for it.
Or the swag to go with it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I just posted a TikTok like the other day of me doing like a fit check, and everybody was like, "Oh, looks like shit." And then you know, like obviously me being the person that I am, I'm going to go to their Instagram and what are they wearing? A white t-shirt and like some regular ass pants. And it's like, bro, if you can't drag your nuts, then don't say a word.
What's your take on crypto right now, the state of the market? I know we just entered Q4. What do you think we're about to just fucking bull run, or you think we're gonna get a little?
I hope so. Yeah, I mean, shit, bro. We've been in a freaking bear market for like
7.
or not even a bear market. I can't say that, but we've been consolidating for 6 to 7 months now. This has been a long ass shakeout. I think if you look at the previous shakeouts, it's been way shorter, like 2 or 3 months. I think the ETFs has some part to do with that.
I think that really fucked everyone up. The ETFs made it look like we were just going into a full bull market.
I think,
and then it just wasn't.
Yeah, ETFs, we get a quick move up for like a month. Everybody's like rah, bull market. And then we get a bunch of retail people coming in. And then from there, it's like, okay, let's shake these bitches out. BlackRock hasn't sold any of its Bitcoin. Come on now. And they're buying more, you know, so.
It's coming.
Yeah, I would hope so.
And typically, you know, in an election year, you have the election November, you have interest rates just getting cut, global liquidity upticking more and more. I think Bitcoin's just going to act like a slingshot one of these weeks and just boom, catch up.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's like if you aren't putting in money now, then you don't. There's like the catching a falling knife analogy with like both drops and pumps. It's like you don't want to catch a falling knife like when price is just going down without any confirmation that it's going to go up. But also at the same time, you don't want to try and like get on the shit when it's already up. So it's like when we're going sideways like this, and I can show you guys on the charts, like if you buy Bitcoin, if you consistently since the monthly breakup structure on Bitcoin have bought Bitcoin when it goes sideways on the weekly time frame, you would be up a shit ton of money. So like you wait for the breakup structure on the monthly time frame once we've like broken back to the upside, and then if you just look on the weekly and you see any sideways movement, if you just spot buy every time you see consolidation, you're going to be up.
Do you have that example of like when you bought back in on the chart?
Yeah. Or I mean, we can show it on the big ass monitor.
That. I want to see that. Yeah, I want to get the alpha on how you're picking your altcoins. I want to know how to enter back in, when the right time is. Because this is your 3rd cycle now?
Yeah.
3 cycles and you're 21 years old. How's it even possible?
This is the monthly chart on on Bitcoin. Essentially how it goes is like Bitcoin, we break structure to the downside after this candle's low right here. So this was the low. We broke structure right here, right? So that's like, okay, that's the start of the bear market. A lot of people were buying up off of this leg back up. Shouldn't have done that.
Because the trend is over now. Like now you know it's fucking done.
Yep.
Were you sold out of everything at this point?
I exited at like 55K.
How did you know how to do that?
So it was on the weekly time frame.
All
so
right. I'm fucking texting you this bull market.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll give like full explanations of everything like after of how like I'm going to exit it.
Sure.
We see the breakup structure right there.
Yep.
We come down, and then in that YouTube video, how to invest correctly using price action, I pretty much say you just wait for a monthly breakup structure to the upside on Bitcoin, and then you should be good to go. Yeah. I did not follow myself and my own advice, but we see the monthly breakup structure right here on this candle, January of 2023. If you entered here, that's the best buying opportunity that you could have ever had during this entire bull market.
Because buying here was too risky because you don't know.
Catch a falling knife.
Okay, got it.
This, you have confirmation. Yep. We're going higher. This is on a super high time frame. We're good to go. We're also in this huge price imbalance. We also came back down into previous bull runs, all-time highs.
Yep.
So from there, we push up. Once we see that confirmation, then we go into the weekly time frame, okay? So on the weekly, you can literally see every time that Bitcoin goes sideways. So right here, Bitcoin's going sideways. If you just spot buy within here, boom, move up comes, okay? Bitcoin goes sideways, okay? Let's say we just buy within here. Yeah, you're in drawdown for a little bit, but then boom, price moves up.
Yep.
Even then, maybe we bought like right here and prices at break even. We go sideways again. I'm spot buying again. Oh, flash crash. I'm not scared. because
We're
still
still in that uptrend.
up from all of this,
Okay.
still in the uptrend from the monthly time frame, and I'll show you why I'm not scared right now because we're still in an uptrend on the monthly time frame. We go sideways again, spot longs again. Then what follows? We had spot longs, spot longs, spot longs, rip. Okay, so like let's say our average entry price from consolidation here, consolidation here, consolidation here, it's like right here, and that's like being a little bit over. Like boom, from there, 48%. Okay. Price consolidates again on the weekly time frame. Okay, let's say we get somewhere in the middle. What follows? Boom, an immediate rip up. From there, we go back to all-time highs, 72%. So you gain 48% on this pump, 72% on this pump. You enter longs right when we break monthly structure.
Yep.
Bro, you're up like 100-something%.
Okay.
And then now, right now, we're in a situation that I haven't necessarily seen too much of, but we're in monthly consolidation. So we can treat this literally the same exact way that we treat weekly consolidation because we can see what does this look like? Does this look familiar?
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
It looks like what we just did on the weekly.
Yeah, it does.
Yep.
So for me, and something that's nice, remember how I showed the break of structure?
Yep.
Right here to the downside.
Yep.
Okay, so how do we identify break of structure? We look at the lows, and a lows consisted of 2 candlesticks, a move down, then a move up. Okay, so this is a low right here.
Okay.
Do we close underneath this low? No. Okay, we get a move down, then a move up. Now this is the low. Do we close underneath here? No. We get a move down, then we get a move up. Now this is the low. Did we close underneath here? No. We haven't broken monthly structure to the downside, and on the monthly time frame, we consistently are holding this 58,000 level. And on top of that, we have a huge price imbalance right here, which has been filled 1, 2, 3, 4 times. I'm not worried about like literally today's price action. I obviously have like my intraday and intra-week levels put on here, but I'm not concerned about that because the higher time frame always holds higher power when it comes to literally anything, when it comes to day trading, when it comes to investing in any of this stuff. And like for me, something that is actually pretty cool that I like to do is use the Fibonacci retracement. So if we look at previous, or let's go all the way back. So if we take it from previous bull run lows, let's see if I can turn this magnet back on and try and find the lows. I think that this was the low. Previous bull run lows up to previous bull run highs right here. Okay, I don't really care about like where it retraces to. We can see pretty often it retraces to the 70% mark.
Yep.
But what I am interested in is seeing this level get hit pretty fucking consistently, which is the negative 190% level, which is like a take profit level. And then all of these are like, Fibonacci is a super common tool that gets used for take profits in day trading, and I just apply it to higher time frames on Bitcoin, and it works super well. So like negative 27%, obviously if you took profit there, you would have made money. Negative 50%, you would have made money. 90%, you would have made money. But more often than not, we can see that the negative 190% mark gets hit pretty frequently in bull runs. So we can see again consistently, where the fuck do we retrace to? This area, damn near every single time, to the fucking tick actually, negative 79%. There's a reason why I have these levels on here. And then from there, you can see that all my levels align with this in terms of take profits. Okay. I don't think I have one at the negative 190%, but it's right under 200K. Okay. Do I necessarily think that's going to be hit? I would rather be safe than sorry. So
you're getting out at the minus 90%.
Yeah, I mean, like again, there's a lot of things that come into this where it's like we need to take a bunch of things into consideration, but this is a super easy tool where we can just see like, okay, these are going to be solid spots to take profit at, and it gives us comparison to previous bull markets. Like we can even go, look, I'll show you from this all the way back here. Let me see. This is obviously going to be super drastic because it's pretty much like $5 over here. We can just take it from like $2, bro. But anyways, same thing. When Bitcoin was freaking made, comes into the 79% retracement level,
goes
way past it. But obviously that was like when Bitcoin even came.
Man, I wish we were in that first run.
Right. So, boom, that's how I look at it. Now, in terms of exiting, yeah, we can use the Fibonacci retracement tools, but what I did last bull market that worked really well was literally just waiting for all-time highs to be pushed past, and then from there, I'm looking for a weekly break of structure to the downside. So just like how I showed that monthly break of structure to the downside. However, this bull market, we've already seen a weekly break of structure to the downside after we push past all-time highs. So I'm going to have to rethink how I go about taking profits. It might just be like, okay, once we push past this, then I'll wait for a weekly break of structure to the downside.
How did you navigate? Because this bull market was crazy because we basically had two tops and we didn't go much further on that second top. So how did you navigate this part where it was like, did you take all your profits and then buy back in, or were you just done after this first month?
I was done.
You were done?
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
We pushed past previous all-time highs here, and then we ended up breaking weekly structure.
So you got out of everything right at that point.
Yeah.
And you never entered back in and did any of that stuff. You didn't FOMO.
I did NFTs during this time.
You did NFTs,
yeah.
Okay. But you didn't FOMO at all because you already won so big right there.
Yeah, no, there's no
So this bull market, would you think, you know, if you were to assume, would this happen again, something where it's like summer's shitty, we go up for Q4, Q1, and then we kind of have a sell-off after May? Or do you think it's just going to end right there, in your opinion?
Bro, I mean, like, this right here, like, it doesn't look like this sell-off at all. But also, like, we need to take into consideration other bull markets. Like, this was low-key COVID, you know?
Yep.
This was, like, May 2021. We, like, had a bunch of bad news during this time.
China cut Bitcoin mining, and that shit dropped 50% in a day.
So we go, like, this is kind of just a news drop to me.
So you think if that didn't happen, you think we would have just pushed higher and had one solid, you know, pump the whole time?
I mean, I think we probably still would have gone. I don't think we would have gone any
higher
further.
Got it.
I think if anything, like the cycle just wasn't over yet, and it needed more liquidity. Like we can see on this, like this high was an obvious liquidity sweep and an obvious exit point for Bitcoin, right? Because like we literally just wick above this and then break weekly structure, and then from there it's a shit show. So that's kind of what I'm going to be looking out for. I think right now on Bitcoin, you'd be stupid to say that the bull run's over, even though we're past all-time highs. Like this, you can see it's an obvious liquidity sweep. We throw wicks above this and then we start moving down. What's happening right now is we're above previous all-time highs, but if this was a liquidity sweep, we would have already made the move down by now. Like you can see, we poke above these highs and then boom,
shit's quick.
Instant, right? Like sell orders get filled up here, people are exiting positions up here, and then we move down. But now, it seems like it's like consolidation at previous all-time highs. You know the roof is going to blow off this shit too.
Got it. Okay, let's talk altcoins, because this is Bitcoin. Obviously, this is how everything moves off of Bitcoin. But you told me earlier you have like 30 coins or 38 coins.
Yeah.
Can you go over some of them? Maybe some of the sectors you're super bullish on, when your entry points were?
Yeah. So
and how much do you have in crypto right now?
A lot. I have 8 figures in crypto.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actively deployed.
Wow.
So
Wow.
it's not, I mean, hey man, it's some nights you have sleepless nights. Like, remember when the 4th of July happened? Bro, that was the worst. I was drunk on a boat with me and my boys. I think that was the day that Carson got liquidated, actually.
Oh,
for
he was
6
leveraged.
figures, bro.
Oh.
Yeah.
And everything up until that point was like all
awesome.
Easy mode.
Yeah.
And that's how crypto is. So you didn't sell anything on this first, like if you go to the total 3 market cap chart, it literally looks like it was over. Like we had almost a full sell-off. Did you sell up here, or you were like, this is not the real bull market yet?
No, I held. And low-key, like, unfortunately, I should have taken
some profits so you could buy lower.
Not even that. I don't know. Like this move up, like was
ridiculous.
Too good to be true.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So I'm in the same boat. Same with my crypto mastermind. We accumulated great, but a lot of people got angry when we had this massive sell-off. Right. But really, that's going to look almost like probably this until we do that. So
Yeah,
I think we're all good. It's just pretty hard to hold your portfolio minus 70%.
Yeah,
from the top.
But I will say, like, I mean, I already have all my shit up and on here, but like, we have a big imbalance in here on price that we haven't invalidated yet. We have an accumulation area right here that we've pushed into the halfway point of, which is like a confluence, and then we've gotten legs up out of that. And then on the weekly time frame, we just broke weekly structure to the upside. So like, okay, this is something about trading. So like, if we're in an uptrend on the monthly time frame and we start retracing, if I see a weekly break of structure to the upside, that typically means that the next monthly leg is going to happen. So, and then on the other side of things, on the monthly time frame, if we're in an uptrend and I see a weekly break of structure, so like, when do we get the first break? Right here off this candle, then that means, okay, we're getting a monthly retrace. So we can see, okay, yeah, we're having a monthly retrace, but it's just a retrace on the monthly. We get a break of structure to the upside on the weekly. Okay, what's going to happen after that? We're probably going to go higher and continue the monthly uptrend. And I would rather, again, like the most common trader saying is like, trade within the trend. And it's true. Like we broke structure on altcoins in November of 2023, and then we can see again that video, right? We break structure, and then what happens? We didn't have any confirmations after that. Yeah, we had a mini pump in January when Bitcoin broke structure. But then what happens? We get drawdown, and if you had entered on altcoins back then, you probably would have gotten pretty burned. Then we get a break of structure. Boom. What happens? We fucking rip.
Beautiful.
So right now we're still in an uptrend. We have this low right here, doesn't get broken. We have this low right here, doesn't get broken. Now we have this low right here, doesn't get broken. We just broke weekly structure to the upside right here. We actually had that happen again right here, but clearly wasn't time. But do we break weekly structure to the downside after that break to the upside? No, we don't. We hold this low, we hold this low, we hold this low. We're ready to go, man.
So altcoins are a good place right now to park your money.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. I mean, look, bro, like we're not even at previous all-time highs, and another good chart is like Ethereum. We're not even at previous all-time highs, and then the Ethereum Bitcoin chart is really like going to be telling for us when alt season is going to start. And then one that I haven't added on here, but I should, is the Solana against Bitcoin chart, because Solana has been a big player this past time. So
holding up great.
Again, like on the weekly chart, during that altcoin run, we can see Solana outperform Bitcoin, but right now Bitcoin is dominant. This chart is going sideways. On Ethereum, it's going down. Once Bitcoin dominance stops, that's when our alt season will happen. And we can see right now it's sideways. Bitcoin is dominant within the market. Once we start seeing moves up after this, consolidation area, then we'll be ready to go with pretty much the majority of altcoins, regardless of its use case, regardless of if it's vaporware or not. Like everything
doesn't matter.
Yeah, everything.
Okay, so show me some vaporware. What are your favorites?
Okay, like I was telling you before, I kind of de-risked a bit this cycle, and I'm mainly focusing on.
So you got scared a little on that first drop.
Yeah, and I had a bunch of money in some bullshit, and then.
And did they go to zero? Some of them.
Yeah, I got rug pulled out of a lot.
Can you tell me just a round number of how much you lost during that?
Oh yeah, bro. I lost like $2 million, and
it's just gone.
And I know it's not going to go back up. I got rug pulled out of like 4 projects.
Fuck.
I mean, I got like $1,000 in them. Hopefully, they're not gonna rip though.
Okay. So at that point, you just leave them.
Yeah, I either sell for a profit. I'll never sell for a loss. So it's like I'm either gonna ride that shit to the ground or.
Conviction.
Nah.
Okay, cool. So we got Tau here.
Yeah. So this is AI, probably the best, in my eyes, best AI coin.
You got 7 figures in here or what?
On the market. No, I don't. I have 6 figures in this.
Okay. But you think that's a 10x play potentially?
Bro, it's a big ass market cap.
I mean, for you though, when you got in, you're pulling a 10x on that, probably.
Probably like a 5x.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this is one of the safer bets in an industry that's exploding, AI.
Yup. Okay, yeah, and then another AI one that I really like is Near.
Okay.
Near is fucking awesome.
Great chart.
This one I got in really, really early, and I entered again. I have like I got some leverage plays like right here on
Nice.
these lows, which was super good. I'm up a couple thousand on that.
And you told me that you don't like looking at Twitter for picks. So
No,
do
Twitter's
you have
the
any
worst.
resources that you could show the people, or is that too good?
Yeah, no, I can't.
All right.
Okay, so
This is where TJR does his research by himself when no one else is looking at crypto. This is where he's going, and you're about to see exactly how he finds these coins.
yeah, let me pull this shit.
Because look, by the time you're going on Alex Becker's YouTube,
Yeah,
and you're
bro,
buying
that's
those
gonna be
coins,
washed.
they're already screwed. Like, you know, they're taking profits when that video comes out, and you're buying them. So you want to just stay out of Twitter. Like you told me earlier, you don't even go on Twitter at all to find your coins.
Yeah, no, definitely
Okay.
not. Okay, so first one is CoinGecko. CoinGecko is pretty solid, and the main thing that I'm always looking at is just categories. So I'll go to categories, and again, I wish I could remember what that other website is, but we can see like all of these categories, and Twitter's useful for like some things, like understanding what narratives are the hottest, but you can just
Yep.
literally look at,
Do it yourself.
yeah, you can just see. And,
That way you're not getting the KOL coins
Yup.
you're getting dumped on.
yeah.
Okay.
So within this, like this isn't giving us anything good. We know layer ones have been dog shit this time around. Proof
Yep.
of work, I'm pretty sure this is that's just like another way of saying RWA or real world asset. RWAs have been pretty solid. I really like Ondo, OM, and ORN. Those are some super solid ones. But this is really where I'll go. I'll look at categories, and then this shows like the top gainers, but I think this one shows it a bit better.
But also, you're looking at this when you're in a time of breakup structure. So, like at that point, you're able
Yep.
to see what's the top performing when that shift is taking place.
Yeah, okay, so this is
Got it.
fucking perfect. So CoinMarketCap, for example.
Yep.
This shows all the hottest narratives, and this is 1,000,000% true with what is going on right now.
accurate.
Memes
Yep.
is definitely, I showed you that chart earlier, memes are by far, and we can even see, look, top coins performance within the past 30 days. Okay, we have Solana, okay, which is this blue line,
Yep.
pretty low. Which one's the highest? Fucking Bonk, bro. Up literally like 51%.
Wow.
Which is stupid. And then AR, oh fuck, what is that? It's crypto, or crypto. AI, okay. AR Weave is a AI coin. Okay, and then we have Link, which is layer one, but whatever. It's probably the most useful crypto on chain, but use case doesn't really matter when
Yep.
you're dealing with this.
Then
And
you
then
got Whiff.
what's next? Dog with hat.
Got
okay. Next one, okay. GRT. I actually don't know what GRT is.
I think that's also the graph. Is that? I think that's AI. And
okay.
then
And then
renders
render
AI.
AI, and then HNT.
Easy.
Okay, so we can see that that's from the past 30 days. If we go to year, we can see a little bit better too. We can see like all of these coins, but if we just click on like memes, it gets sorted by market cap instantly. So we see Doge, we see Shiba, we see Pepe, we see Whiff, we see Bonk, we see Floki. Okay, within here, it's like this is where all the money's going to be made. This is where we can kind of get a good gist of what meme coins are going to be good, which ones are going to be bad. And that's when you can get a good feel of like just literally scrolling through here. So like Mog, I have a shit ton of that. Popcat, I have a shit ton of that.
You don't have Brett?
No, I just bought like $10,000 worth of this like a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
And then I have some Doge. I'm down. I have 3x leverage on Doge, but I'm down like 100% on it right now because I bought pretty high up.
Okay.
And then Pepe, Whiff. I'm pretty spread out. And Mew, I have that as well.
Okay.
Pretty spread out across meme coins because it's been the hottest fucking narrative. It's
Yep.
like regardless of if it's a meme coin, regardless of if it doesn't do shit, you have to see what is actually moving up in the market. And if that's what's happening, don't be like, oh, it doesn't do anything. Shut the fuck up. You're going to make money.
Okay.
Okay, and then from there, Solana ecosystem, that's too broad of a narrative for me. I don't really like that. I would rather just go straight to AI. And then boom, what do you know? We have Near right there. We have Tau right here. FET, we had the merger with that. I'm no longer bullish on that. I took profits on this. I made like a decent amount of money off this. Render still is a solid project.
Yep.
Injective, I wouldn't really label that as an AI. It's more of like layer one.
It's a layer one.
And then, yep, we have Graph. Akash Network, that was super solid for that initial pump. I'm not super heavy into it. I like Echelon Prime.
I got some Prime.
I like Near, and I like Tau. Those are really my main ones. I still have some money in Injective, but nothing too crazy.
Okay.
And then moving on from there, again, like literally like this is my portfolio. Moving on, gaming, Immutable X. I'm not a fan of this one. Floki, that's a meme coin. Beam, I have a shit ton of money in Beam. I've been in Beam since it was Merit Circle, and I got a bunch of my boys into it and they're up significant X's on that.
Good shit. I wish you got me in that.
Yeah, Gala, old ass coin.
Okay.
Super, I think Super low key is better than Beam.
Okay.
Super and my Beam bags are pretty equal just because Super has given me a slightly better return, so the money is like relatively
What's your
equal.
take though on Super being an old coin? Like it had a last cycle and typically you see altcoins not reaching new all-time highs. Do you think it's going to cross its old all-time high?
No, I don't think that, but there's still opportunity.
Yeah.
You know?
What's its old all-time high? $8?
Okay, yeah, 4.
Really? No.
4.7.
Okay. I thought it was higher than that. Damn, so you think there's only a 4x left on Super?
You never really know.
'Cause a gaming
if I'm
coin-
being honest, like these highs look super freaking lucrative. These December highs.
Yep. They're so quick too. It's like
that's a 153x. But again, like what I like doing is like compare crypto to stocks.
Yep.
You know, like if we're trying to invest, if we are treating this as an investment, not a gamble, we have to be satisfied with a 156% return. Or I just said 156x, but 156% return. Where else you're not going to find that in any other market besides crypto. So it's like,
don't be too greedy.
yeah, bro, like is this a super solid coin? 100%. Should I be able to take advantage of this 156% or 146% if that comes? Yes, 1,000,000%. But even if a crypto moves 10%, that's already outperforming the S&P 500. That's already outperforming your entire stock portfolio for the entire fucking year.
So true.
So keep that into perspective when you guys think about.
Question on Beam. So I know Beam remarketed. I'm guessing they're doing that so they can get a new chart and it looks like a new coin, but it's actually not, right? They still have all the holders from last cycle. So what's your take on that? Do you think Beam has the potential to have more of an all-time high than Super would just because they rebranded everything?
Again, I mean, we've seen like, look, Solana, for example, like that, I think this cycle is going to move past all-time highs. And as long as the coins are solid, like, you know, they do have the potential to move past all-time highs. It's not saying that it's, you know, not going to happen, but based on previous cycles and what we've seen doesn't, you know, there's obviously going to be outliers. Like Solana, you know, was treated just like all of these other coins. You know, people were like, oh, new chain, like pretty cool, has some use case and, you know, good things are being built on it. So awesome, like we'll buy into it. And that's how a lot of these are. That's how Injective is, you know, and you know, who knows if it's going to be around when all of this is said and done. It's kind of a guessing game. So I think I would rather be safe than sorry.
For sure.
And take some profits out.
100%.
And again, like this chart, like this still looks pretty freaking solid to me. And like we did break monthly structure, but we broke monthly structure on a lot of alts. I don't really care about that because Bitcoin's holding structure.
But now we're back.
Yeah, if we can break above this monthly high, it's ready to go.
Okay, cool. Let's give the people a 5 to 10 coin portfolio that they could pick up right now and do pretty well this bull market.
Okay, this is going to piss a couple people off. I'm going to keep it real safe for you guys because I don't like shilling coins that, you know, I don't want you guys to end up like
He's not
me
getting paid by these.
I don't want you guys to get like rug pulled like me out of like a couple coins. So we'll keep it short and sweet. 5 coin portfolio that will make you way more than your stock portfolio will in the year. We'll do Ethereum. We'll make that like the biggest bag that you guys have. And then from there, we'll choose coins within all the hottest narratives. So I like Near better than Tau just because it has a slight lower market cap and in my eyes has more room to run. And then within RWA, we'll do Ondo. Within gaming, I'll let you guys choose between Beam or Super. And then last but not least, meme coin. whichever one you're rocking with. Do your own research.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
just
really,
pick one.
really doesn't
They're
matter.
all gonna go up.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter. I mean, you guys can choose between Dog with Hat. You guys can choose freaking Dogecoin, even though that's too high of a market cap. You guys can choose Pepe. You guys can choose Brett. You guys can choose Mog, Mew, whatever the fuck floats your boat.
Okay, so this is October 1st, right? I want you guys to mark this down, maybe even do a little research on these coins, take some investment, do your thing. We're gonna do a 3-month checkup video and we're gonna review TJR's portfolio, but you guys heard it first.
Yeah.
If you guys wanna take action on the bull market, you can either do the TJR method, you can join BNB. I'm trying to give you guys resources every single day so you guys can get rich with us. Cause look, he's freaking 21, worth 8 figures. I'm 28, worth multiple 7 figures. And guys, everyone in Miami's crushing it, so subscribe. All right, bro, that was a lot. I know they're gonna love it. I'm fucking starving. Wanna get some food?
I'm really hungry too. Let's go.
All right, let's do it.
I pushed away religion, got a bunch of money, and I was doing a bunch of things that I shouldn't be doing, like smoking weed, drinking, throwing down the pipe.
Girls.
Okay. Yeah, just not good stuff. And then I was like super depressed, and I tried taking my life multiple times.
Whoa.
And God said it was not my time.
Holy
thankfully.
shit, bro.
Yeah, no, it was bad. It was a rough time.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah. I tried to end my life, and then it still took some time where I was just like really depressed and was not happy with what was happening, because I was just thinking, I have all this money, but why am I not happy?
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, it was like, like I had to figure some shit out. So I really just decided to change like certain aspects about my life. I didn't really turn to God, but I started changing like how I thought about certain things, and my morning routines, and what I was like, the music that I was listening to, and who I was hanging out with, and just what I was doing on a consistent basis. And then like from there, I instantly became way happier just by me becoming a better person.
Sure.
And then from there was this crazy experience. I literally like, I was walking, or I went outside for like a walk, and I was just thinking about how happy I was, and I like looked up to the sky for like the first time in my entire life, and I was just like, thank you. I literally said out loud, like, thank you.
Whoa.
And bro, it started pouring rain. Like, I literally get goosebumps thinking about this. It started pouring rain, and like the rain felt so warm. It felt like a hug.
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
Was this recent?
Yeah, no, this was when I was in Puerto Rico.
Dude.
And yeah, it felt like a hug, and I like started just bawling, crying.
Wow.
Said like, just kept saying thank you over and over again. And that night, I had trouble with like my parents and like siblings in the past, and like just because of like the path that I went down in life with like the job and like what I was doing.
Sure.
And I called my parents literally like at 3 a.m. That night, and like it was low-key just me like forgiving them and asking for forgiveness from them.
Wow.
From like just me being a hard kid to deal with. And yeah, I was like bawling, crying on the phone with them. And yeah, since then, like I've had a strong ass testimony, because like that is, I've never experienced anything like that. And I've had very strong experiences
Dude,
similar to that, like since then too.
That's so beautiful, bro. I feel like a lot of testimonies are the reason why people are open to it now. Like you sharing your testimony is going to give other entrepreneurs that light, because I know, Jordan Welch, for example, a good friend of mine, and you, he found success multiple times, but he also just made a YouTube video how, he found worldly success. He had a bunch of money, but he never gave glory to God. And, this time around, he's doing that differently. Same with me. I made a bunch of money, but I was always putting myself first. Like, I'm doing this for me and no one else, instead of giving glory to God. So I think that was your really like come to Jesus moment, it sounds like. And
No, 100%.
That's super super inspiring, super exciting as well to hear, especially for the audience that's looking to build a relationship with Christ.
If you guys are listening to this and are like, like, religion's not for me, I don't believe in God, like, okay, that's fine. I'm not here to try and change your opinion. You know, maybe you think I'm fucking crazy for having these experiences and a lunatic. But I will say the best business and self-help book that you could ever read is the Bible. And not only,
100%.
and if you're saying, like, I don't want to read the whole Bible, read Proverbs. I think Proverbs, every single business book that I've ever read in self-help book can be summarized within the book of Proverbs. And that was something when like I had that experience and I wanted to get back into reading the Bible. I actually asked like my community, my Discord, because all of them are super faith driven.
Wow.
And there's a couple guys that I'm super close with in there, and they were like, bro, just read Proverbs, like trust me, it has nothing to do with you know, like, and it just gives life advice. So I was like, okay, and I read that and I was like, wow, this is like
It's the OG
by
personal
far,
development book.
Yeah, the best book that I've ever read.
100%, bro. All right, so now let's talk about the beginning, right? We talked about the trading. Obviously, you have a lot of skill. How did this all start?
When I was a freshman in high school, there was a senior on our football team, and he kind of like sat everybody down and was like, gave like the whole Bitcoin maxi talk, like, oh, you guys don't understand, like the banks are this, the banks are that. And at the time I was like super against, like, I just wanted independence. So I heard that and I was like, okay, I'm super for that. And he was one of like the smartest people in the school, somebody that was like known as being kind of like a brainiac type of dude and like coding type of guy. So I was like, okay, wow, like this dude's like repping it. I love what it stands for. I'll put some money in. And then next thing I know, like the money's going up and up, and I'm like,
so this is
shit.
before the bowl. Like you got in like, or like right as it was starting.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're a freshman in high school?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then it was really cool because like I see him, bro, like he's, if you ask anybody at our school, like he's the Bitcoin guy. Like he showed up to school in a brand new BMW. The license plate said Bitcoin. The doors went up on the Beamer. From there, that was when everything started for me. And yeah, from there, I wanted to do it on like a daily basis. So I got into Forex and obviously sucked at it for like a couple of years. And then from there, like turned profitable with day trading. And then once I turned profitable with trading, I was able to get a decent amount of capital to put into crypto again, and then here we are.
It's crazy, bro. It's talk about God's plan. I mean, if that kid wasn't there, you probably wouldn't be a trader.
Yeah, bro.
It was just placement at the right time, at the right place, right before the bull market. It's not like you got in at the top too and your money went down. Like everything was just pushing you to keep learning more because it was just all positive.
Yeah.
Let's talk kind of about the timeline, because this is what, you're like 14 at the 15, you said?
15, yeah.
Okay, so 15, you make a little bit of profit that bull market, you cash out some?
Yeah, I made some.
Okay, and then for the next, I don't know, 3 years, you had to wait until the next bull market. You went to trading, you started learning how to trade, made that a skill set.
Yeah, so went to college. I did pretty much like a year and a half, and then dropped out. And yeah, during that whole period, it was just like me making money and trading. And then yeah, like the 2020 run was like what made me all
Was that your
my
freshman
money.
year?
Yeah, or like freshman going into sophomore year. So it was like end of freshman and then the first semester of my sophomore year.
And by this time, you had already been through a cycle.
Yep.
You've already taken profit, and you had the whole bear market to kind of prepare yourself for this next cycle.
And trading, making money. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were primed, ready to go. You knew that you were going to get in, you were going to get out of everything.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, so the strategy going into that was kind of what you just showed us. Like, you found the top sectors, you found Solana. What month did you find Solana?
I can't even remember, but it was like, it was just another coin. I'm sure there will be another instance like Solana this time around.
Yep.
Who freaking knows?
Which
but
one it is.
Yeah, exactly. Who
That's
knows?
why you're spread across 38
I
funds.
just got fucking lucky. Like I
Literally.
as much as I would love to say that I was really calculated and really spot on with the shit, I was really fucking lucky.
So for that bet that you got really lucky on, you showed me your gain earlier at your crib. It was like 100x on Solana. What did you enter and like what did you exit? Did you have a take profit point?
Yeah, 200.
That was just your in your head. You're like, if it
just
and you hit that shit.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I've been in crypto for 5 years. Anytime I put a price target in my head, it messes everything up because you don't. But you got it.
Again, really fucking lucky, bro.
Wow.
Like it's just.
And that was your 8-figure play, basically, or you took profits from that and then started trading a little bit more.
And then I was like, because I was making so much money on Solana, I was like, this is the truth. So like literally every single coin that came out on Solana, I was just like, just banging it. Like,
wow.
Yeah, just throwing thousands of dollars in. And I was like swapping my Solana that was up a shit ton. And like at the time, you know, like.
Thank you. Very good.
Like swapping my Solana, which was up like a shit ton and like 50K, like was literally nothing compared to what the Solana was worth. So I was like, fuck it, I'll swap this for this. And then it just kept going up and up and up.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. And to give people hope that are just starting, this is their first run. They now have the 5 TJR coin portfolio.
Yeah.
What was your starting point? And obviously you exited 8 figures clean.
Yeah.
You entered this cycle, you put all your money in. How much was that to put in to get to 8 figures?
Yeah, no, I had like 6 figures. But I mean, it could have been done with like, I made a shit ton of money. You could easily have done something with like, I'm not gonna be dumb and say $1,000, but 50, 75K.
Yeah, I mean, you put in 100K and then if that did 100X, that's $10 million.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. So boys, and girls, make sure you're allocated into crypto because the bull market is literally just about to start. And we have your savior right here telling you
I would not
exactly.
say I'm the savior, but
but hey, he did it, right? So you want to learn from people that have done it time and time again. He did it last cycle. Now he's going to do it even bigger this cycle. And your plans after, like you told me earlier, like, bro, I'm fucking done with crypto after this.
Yeah, bro.
And what is the reason for that? And what would be the plan? Like, let's say you cash out, multiple 8 figures this time around, maybe even 9 figures. What would be the plan then?
De-risk.
Okay, so just keep getting more concrete, simple, way chiller.
Bro. I mean, if I've learned one thing from the richest people that I know, it's
do the opposite of what you're doing.
Yes, don't like. If it sounds too good to be true, it's because it is. There's always these really awesome opportunities that come out, and people see that and they're like, "Whoa, holy shit! I want this. I'm going to get into this." And sometimes that's like a dumb thing to do, and we can see this with cryptos. Like cryptos, they'll launch and they'll rip, and then like they immediately come down and retrace heavily, or they just go to fucking zero. And the biggest thing is like, don't jump onto a hype train, wait for the hype train to die down, level out, and then see if it performs, because then it's performing at a regular rate. So like with the stock market or the S&P, for example, we know that performs time and time again. Real estate, we know that performs time and time again. Commodities, we know that performs time and time again. Crypto right now, I still see it as a really awesome opportunity. I'm playing super risk on with this game.
Because you're 21.
Yeah.
Even if you lost it
and
all.
I have really high income right now, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It does. It's a lot of money, but like
you could lose it all.
Yeah, I know.
And it would be okay.
Yeah.
If you're 18, 19 years old and you're making fucking 200K a month, whatever it is.
You gotta take risks.
You can take this is when you take the biggest risk of your life. And if you're not taking big risk now, that's actually stupid. Yeah, I'll take a ribeye, cooked medium rare.
Can I do the 10-ounce filet? Medium.
This bread is so fucking good. Mm-hmm. Well, that covers crypto.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the other bull market you're experiencing, which is your personal brand.
Yeah.
I teach personal branding.
Yeah.
And I've never seen someone explode. Like, I literally, when I found you for the first time, I was like, how did I not know about this kid? I scrolled back in your TikTok because I heard you say on one of your YouTubes that like you had just started, and I'm like, no fucking way this kid just started. So I scrolled all the way down. So that first video you said you had, where it was like you showing half your face, and you look like you're fucking 17 years old.
Yeah.
You're talking about advice. You're scared.
Yeah.
How did you go from, someone that had zero personal brand in what, 2022? You started.
Wait.
Or you started 2023.
I've been in it for 2.5 years now. I started in August of, I believe, 2022. So yeah, halfway through 2022.
How did you go from someone that had zero personal brand, literally nothing, to now having one of the largest personal brands in the trading space in 2.5 years?
Naval Ravikant is like one of my favorite business mentors ever.
Yep.
He's really awesome. Or Tim Ferriss wrote a really awesome book with all of his stuff, Almanac of Naval Ravikant.
Great book.
And he talks about this this concept or this theory, and that's why I keep saying luck. It's called creating your own luck. So there's like 3 types of luck. There's dumb luck, like, buying a lottery ticket and, oh, your numbers hit. And then I forget what the other one is, but it's besides the point. You're still getting lucky, and then creating your own luck is the third type of luck. And the analogy that he uses is, imagine that you are a scuba diver that works for 20 years or 30 years on your craft, and you're the best scuba diver in the world, and you can go world record distances down into the ocean, and you're the only person that can do that. And you've been working years on this craft, and then somebody just so happens to be doing like a deep water mission and finds this crazy bounty of gold that's worth millions and millions and millions of dollars, and you are the only one that can go down to that distance to get that treasure, and they offer you 10% or 30% or 50% if you're able to get it for them. Yes, people will see that opportunity as you being lucky, because it's like, oh, what are the freaking odds that somebody finds this treasure at the bottom of the ocean, and what are the odds of this and that? But at the same time, it's like, was he really lucky when he worked 30 years to be able to do that? So for me, like, I think about luck where, like, creating your own luck, where you want to be doing things at a high frequency, you want to be doing things at a high consistency and be working your ass off, and then luck will find you. So for me, luck found me based on the volume of content that I was putting out. There was a point in time where I was making 100 TikToks in a day. I'm not even lying. I filmed every single thing. I literally, upon waking, and this happened, I was about to get 100K on my main TikTok, and my TikTok got banned. And I was like, there's no fucking way. So I started a new TikTok, and I made an announcement on my Instagram. I said, I'm making 100 TikToks a day on this, and we're going to hit 100K on this account now, because I got stopped at like $98,000.
Oh my
or
gosh.
98, not $1,000.
And you weren't even depressed about it. You just woke up and said,
no,
let's go.
I was like, I'm just going to do it.
Wow.
And then from there, I was able to grow that account to 75,000 followers in a month. And
wow.
I was posting 100 TikToks a day. I was filming and posting literally everything. Me in the gym, every single rep, every single set, talking about whatever. Me driving, talking about whatever, responding to comments. And I think that, along with the boot camp where I teach everybody how to trade for free, I pretty much released a course for free onto YouTube, and it has millions of views because there's so much information on there. Again, what did I do? I told them, hey, this entire summer, which was last summer, I'm going to give you guys a video teaching you guys how to be a profitable day trader and teaching you guys everything that I know about trading. So I made a video every single day for 60 days straight, pretty much every single day of summer, teaching people how to day trade. And now that course has, if you look at my most popular videos on YouTube, it's bootcamp day 1, bootcamp day 2, bootcamp day 3, day 4, day 5.
The value.
It's just the boot camp.
Wow.
And again, like,
and I've seen your thumbnails too. Like, I looked at his YouTube stuff. You had no idea what you were doing. You just threw that shit out there.
Mm-hmm.
There's no editing good. It was just.
Yeah. So you can call that lucky, or you can call that consistency, hard work, and volume. Start working. A lot of you guys convince yourselves that you guys are working a lot harder than you are. No, bro, that shit's mind games.
He's got 8 figures liquid. He doesn't even have to work. and he's out here working. Because I'll tell you the sad truth. Once you make 8 figures and you don't do anything, you can't just be happy sitting on the beach
When the game
drinking
starts,
a
bro.
margarita. Yeah, this is the game. You just keep going every single day, getting a little bit better. That's the fulfillment. The journey is actually the destination. There is no destination.
Yeah, when you start having fun with it, bro, like social media, it's fun for me.
Now
like, I
everything
love
is
it.
a game.
Yeah,
like,
no, it's
like,
fun.
Like everything's measured too. Like you can track your health. You can track. You're literally playing in a video game now. For someone that's inspired watching your content on TikTok and just seeing how much fun you have, what would be like the go-to ways to make TikToks? Because you have some kind of like talking points, you answer questions. Like,
Yeah.
What would you say is like the top 3 things that they could do today to just have unlimited content ideas?
Bro, I mean, find something that you enjoy doing. That's the biggest thing. That's the thing. Like, find something that you can talk about forever. And luckily, literally luckily for me, it's like trading in crypto. I love the shit. I mean, we had like a 30-something minute long talk in my office about crypto. Like, I could yap and yap and yap and yap and yap about trading in crypto, and that is pretty beneficial for me because, you know, it helps people making money, and people obviously want to learn about that. But there's interest for everybody. You know, if you're really good at jumping rope, you can talk about jumping rope, and, you know, you can teach people how to do that. Just find 100%. Something that you really love doing and start making videos on it, start talking about it, because if you've been doing something for 5+ years, you're going to be better than the majority of people that do that stuff. So you might as well help people out.
100%.
People always say like, oh, you see somebody doing this, so like copy what they do. Like, that works to an extent, but then you're the Walmart version of them. I would much rather be like the best version of myself than be the Walmart version of somebody else. And that's what I saw. Like, when I started posting on day trading TikTok, there was a bunch of people, and they would call them like TJR clones, because they would try and do the same videos as me. And it's like, why would they watch them when they could just watch the person who's actually doing it, you know?
What would you say your life is going to look like at 30 years old if you keep the same momentum right now?
It's impossible to say. I always think that my life is going to look a certain way a year from now, and I always get it completely incorrect, and my life just gets better and better every year. But some advice to people, is I tell this to pretty much everybody, is if you guys want some motivation or want a reason to keep going, is think about 5 years from now, that version of you. And the best thing that you can think about is 5 years from now, will that version of you be looking back on what you're doing right now and be thinking, what if I did certain things, and, you know, be really dissatisfied with where you're at 5 years from now? Or thank God I did certain things to lead to where I'm at now. I think about the old version of me. I'm thinking about where I'm at now. I'm thinking, thank God I did everything that I was supposed to. Thank God that I actually picked up the certain like social media. Thank God that I even got into crypto. Thank God that I got into trading. Thank God I actually took action. And now I'm thinking 5 years from now, what is that 5 years from now me going to be thanking myself for, like, what I'm doing on a daily basis? And I know on a daily basis I'm making my 5 years from now self very, very happy and very, very proud. So
love that.
Don't make your 5 year from now self be sitting there and thinking, what if I took action? What if I joined this? Or what if I decided to start that business? Would I be in a different position? Don't let yourself think that. Actually go out and do it.
Control the present. That's the only way to control the future. Bro, that was an absolute banger today. Had a bunch of fun.
Man.
And guys, we're coming back with another YouTube in 3 months.
Yep.
3 months. Update on the portfolio. If you haven't already, go subscribe to this guy. He's on every single platform. Was it TJR Trades?
Yeah, TJR Trades, kind of all over the place.
If you guys liked the video, make sure you subscribe, like, comment. Let me know what you think. If you want me to have on more Miami entrepreneurs, spend a day in the life with them. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.